Well, the road to state has begun as the softball playoffs got underway with the bi-district round. Most games are best of three series, but in some cases it was a one-game winner-take-all. We'll start with Class 6A, the America's Trailblazers back in the playoffs after making it all the way to the Final Four a season ago. Now, they barely made the playoffs this year, but they're hoping for another magical run. America is taking on Odessa Permian in Game 1 of this bi-district series, busting out the Vuvuzelas tonight. Top of the fourth, Permian up 2-0. Cadence Cornelius, that shot over to left field. That's going to drive in a run for the Panthers. Mojo up 3-0. Blazers trying to make something happen. Suri Flores for Americas gets the ball in play with the bunt. Try to make a play at first here, but too hot to handle. Let's bring them on in. Americas gets their first run of the game, but that would be the only one for the Blazers as Americas falls in Game 1. 9-1 the final. Game 2 tomorrow in Odessa. Other scores from Class 6A, Friendship defeated Socorro in Game 1, 13-0. Montwood falls to Midland High, 10-2. And Eastwood falls to San Angelo Central, 13-0. So all four of those 6A schools must-win situations tomorrow. Class 5A, one-game winner-take-all matchup. Undefeated Hanks hosting the Tigers from El Paso. Bottom of the second, Knights up 2-0 with NMSU commit Desiree Spearman going to put herself in prime scoring position there. She's still second off the pitch. And then the wayward throw has her go round to third. Very next play, Judith Osuna with the ball out to left field. See Spearman come on home. That was just one of 14 runs for the Knights as they beat the Tigers 14-2 and cruise to their third straight bi-district title. Congrats to those Knights. Let's go to Parkland. Game 1 between the Matadors and the Chapin Huskies. Parkland down 6-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Olympia Castillo looking to get back a couple here, but it falls just short, and Chapin there to take the catch, and they weren't done there. Desiree Canu with the pop-off to left field brings home another Chapin run. Huskies win it 13-2, but this is a best-of-3 series. Next game tomorrow at Chapin, 9 a.m. Huskies one win away from a bi-district title, though. Del Valle Conquistadores hosting the Burgess Mustangs. Winner of this one moves on to the area round. The Mustangs down 3-0 to start the second, but Juliana Soriano hits right up the gut to cut the Conquistadores lead to 2. Del Valle, though, would quickly extend it back out with runners on first and second. Mia Estrada slots this one over the fielder's outstretched arm, and the Conquistadores just began tallying up the runs. Del Valle wins it 24-2. They are your bi-district champs. We go to Ysleta High School, the Indians hosting the Eagles from Cañotillo, and this future Ysleta Indian right there, you see it right there, well, he was feeling it, cheering on the Indians tonight. He wouldn't like this, though, because on the top of the second, Eagles up 1-0. Alina Banda return to sender and strike up that Banda. The shot to left center, 2 runs come on in for the Eagles as they would get Alina out at second, but the damage is already done. Cañotillo up 3-0 at that point. Eagles win it 10-5. Game 2 tomorrow at Cañotillo. In Class 4A, the Bowie Bears taking on San Elizario, a winner-take-all matchup in this one. San Eli was finding literally every gap imaginable early on. Abby Rios with that hit there tacks on another run, and look, they just kept on coming. San Eli had 10 runs in the first inning alone. They went on to win 23-7 after 5 innings, and for the first time in school history, your San Eli Eagles are your bi-district champs. Riverside hosting Mountain View, and we've seen some one-sided games today, but how about a one-sided inning? This one might be close to setting a record. The hit from Danielle Cardenas splits the fielders and in turn brings home a runner. That gives the Rangers 12 runs. They tack on another one to finish the first up 13. Riverside goes on to win it 19-0. They remain perfect in district play, 13-0. They pick up the bi-district hardware. Next up for the Rangers, the area round. Staying in Class 4A, Clint hosting the Young Women's Leadership Academy. Bottom of the second, Lions up 5-0, and they're threatening to roar again. Bases loaded here, and Jenna Miranda right up the gut. Genevieve Espinosa with the right idea throws home to her sister Jocelyn there. That gets one runner out for Clint, but the Warriors try for the double play, and they can't make the catch, so the Lions score another 2. They go on to win it 22-4 after 5 innings. And one final score to mention in Class 4A, Fabens defeated Austin in Game 1 of that series, 16-6. Moving on to the El Paso Chihuahuas, another nail-biting game tonight against the Salt Lake Bees. They need an extra inning in this one. Bottom of the 10th, Chihuahuas down 5-4, 2 on.